I hope everybody makes it over happy. This is going to be interesting. I've never done this before. Hi, Teresa. We'll just sit here and wait and see if anybody makes it.
Wait and see if anybody makes it. Wait and see if anybody makes it. Wait and see if anybody makes it. Wait and see if anybody makes it.
That was weird. Wow. I know. Isn't that fun? Well, Al, that's something that they offer that I only just noticed. I'm always sort of the last person to grab onto the new changes on YouTube. I get stuck in the same routine, and I just noticed a couple of days ago when I did that it says you can, and maybe it's new, or maybe I just never noticed it, but when you get it when you get it scheduled, your live stream scheduled, it says set up your premiere. And that means you can put a promo in front of it. Well, the only promo I have is my Patreon video, which I did, I think it was in 2016 is when I joined Patreon. And so, hey, I'm in that garden, but I do the same thing, and I'm still trying to make a channel. So I'm using the same promo. And then it also says you can link to another live stream. And so I clicked on that, and there was like no options there. And I thought, well, that's weird. And there was no way to get an option there, to choose an option. There were no choices to choose. So once I set this up today, I went back and I looked, and it was there. So I just said, I'll try it. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? Looks like all the regulars. 8 inches of snow in Arkansas, -2. This is serious weather for me. And then I'm hearing from other people, like, who was it just said they had 8 inches of snow? I think it was Eric at Double Dog Farm was saying that he had 8 inches up in San Juan. And I think our friends in other parts of the Midwest, certainly in Illinois and Missouri, it's really bad there. It was really bad there a few days ago. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining this live stream. This is the first time I've rolled over a premiere into a live. And the reason I decided to do it, first of all, was that the premiere was a short video, relatively. It was like 15 minutes. And you hardly get time to kind of settle into the live chat, and then it's over. And also, some people expressed an interest on Sunday in knowing whether I was okay during this first big weather event for me here. I haven't seen sleet in, I don't know, actually. I don't know how many decades it's been. I don't remember. I don't remember sleet. I guess I remember sleet from growing up, but we never had, I don't think we ever had sleet in LA, ever. I talked to several of my old friends yesterday, just my birthday. They reached out to me. And yes, I started early because I can do that. And hopefully YouTube will let people know that I've gone live, even though it was scheduled for 5:25. I just didn't know exactly what time I should start it, but that's what I decided to do. I'm wondering if yeah, it's that. I have a little light. So what shall I do? I want to show you. So I thought I was all prepared in the event of an emergency, such as a power outage, because I have a way to cook food. I have my grill, brand new grill, tested it out with a couple of steaks the other night. Fantastic. I've got charcoal and propane, either one, so I can cook. I've got water stored, and I've got heat, and of course, shelter. And the one thing, Daryl called just a little while ago. the regular Daryl, our regular Daryl. And let's see, hold on just a minute. And sorry about that. And he said that his power was out, and he's in Baxter, which is only 30 minutes away. So I thought, oh, dear goodness, And so I thought, well, okay, I don't have a generator. He has a generator, so he's up and running. No problem. That's one of the things I really should have gotten installed and everything. And I just, I didn't do it. And here we are with this monster storm. I was thinking it was going to be 2 or 3 days, but it's not going. It's going to be the entire week. And I'm sure, everybody that's experiencing worse weather is even worse off, Rob, that's correct. Rob, I don't think I saw you, but you may have been there, but I had a 15-minute premiere video that I shot yesterday afternoon, and I rolled it over into this. And so you should have gotten those notifications about then. Although if you're checking your feed, you can see, if you check your subscription feed, you will see an announcement that at least the premiere was coming up. Anyway, so I said, well, I've got 2 of these and I'm good. These are lanterns. It's good. So I went and grabbed that one to show it to you. I bought these for $5 at I just heard from Mary's Nest. I didn't read the whole thing, but she's left a comment under the last video. If you saw that, I was giving her a shout out. She's got a fantastic channel. She doesn't need my help. She has got a very successful channel, and she does a fantastic job. And I can't wait to collaborate with her. Hint, hint. So anyway, look, I pulled it up and I'm going, oh, well, that's not working. So I guess maybe it's batteries. I mean, it's new, but fortunately I have a lot of batteries and I have other emergency lights thanks to Haffy, our moderator, and John Haffenecker. And he sent that big care box housewarming gift. As you recall, I made a video on that. Let's see, Ed is here. A companion set. What is a companion set, Ed? My fireplace maybe would look nice with a companion set standing to the right. I don't know what is a companion set? Yes, ecocentric Jotham. We're having an ice storm, and it's been sleeting all day. I'm going to check the weather right now. I'm very concerned that I don't have a generator because Daryl lives 30 minutes from me, and he just called and said his power lines are down and his generator's already kicked in. So he's up and running, but I'm not. So tonight it's going to be 16, and tomorrow night is going to be 12. And I know that's like balmy for some people. Certainly in Canada, they have very, very cold temperatures, but I'm not used to it. And I'm not really prepared. I thought I was prepared, and I'm not really prepared. Hey, Mernita is here from Buffalo. You've got to be cold up there. Let's see. Right, and Jack has sent me my weather alert, and he's the one that alerted me to this storm and a few days ago, and said we were going to have 2 to 5 inches. I don't see that accumulating. I wanted you just to see outside. This is the back. You can still see grass through there. It's not solid by any means, but it's got I don't know how much ice is on there. It's been sleeting on top of that snow all day or most of the day. And I am not taking one step outside. I was going to go and feed up the bird feeder, fill up the bird feeder before it got dark. But I know it's going to be solid ice out there. So a poker and shovel. What are we talking about? I don't have a snow shovel. That's one of the things I looked at a month or two ago and thought I really need to get one. And somebody said, no, you need to get a certain kind. And so I waited, and then now I have none. Yes, it's very cold in Texas as well. I mean, I heard from Linda, they've got ice and snow over there. My son in Austin, he's predicting that the power is going to go out tonight. Food Forest Next Door is here, and I actually have it on my list to give this gal a big shout out. I want you to go and check out Food Forest Next Door. She is a fan of permaculture, and she's a scientist, a mom, and a backyard gardener. And I think that she needs a lot more people watching her videos, and I would like for you to be one of them. So please check her out on her channel, Food Forest Next Door. She's already got her seeds started, and I am pretty jealous. So I got my seeds organized, and now I just have to, do it. And the actual seed starting process for me is always, I'm very organized when I first do it. And then as things go on, suddenly all the little things get lost and the tags get lost. And I don't remember this, or if I've written out notes, I can't find them, or it's, I know that there's got to be a really great, perfect way to do it, but I haven't figured out what that is. I know that's my concern is I have, Cheryl is saying I need the generator to power my refrigerator. It's true. I've been very good, and I've stocked up my fridge. I've got at least 2 months worth of food here, but a good portion of that's in the freezer. And if it gets really cold, well, I suppose I could unload it, put it in a box, and set it outside. Oh gosh. The companion for the fireplace, poker, ashes, shovel, and broom. Well, I guess that's what he was talking about, Jothan. I do have that right to the right of my fireplace, so I'm not sure what he meant. I have all that right to the right of my fireplace. You're welcome, Rebecca. You deserve it. She deserves a lot more views and a lot more subscribers. And please check out that channel. Tess is here from Sister Marcel's backyard garden. Let's see. No, I know, Al. I've been concerned with so many other things. What I really, really wanted, even more than remember when the wood chips came. Okay, so they had a snow shovel in their truck. And so they were trying to shovel them with a snow shovel. They really don't shovel that easily with a snow shovel. And I was told to get a 5-tined pitchfork and get it out of, what's that metal that's really strong? Titanium, would it be? Anyway, I looked for them in one store, and it wasn't, they weren't well made. You know how they make tools, they have a wooden handle, and then the old tools, if you can find them, the old tools were really well made. The wood went into that part of the handle, and it wasn't cheap, and it never came off, and all that. And so I'm trying to find, I know there are companies that have really good tools. I used to see those when I was in the late bloomer garden. I just haven't put my focus on it, and I need to. If you know where I can get, no, not steel, not steel, Joshua. No, it's a titanium, I think. But anyway, If anybody knows of great tool companies, especially if they're made in the United States, I would really like to promote and get a wonderful set of tools because I left a lot of my garden tools in scattered about between people and all of that when I moved twice. So let's see. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Maybe tungsten. I can't remember what they told me. Make sure I have a bucket of water near my fireplace. What do I need that for, Mernita? Just to put out a fire, you mean? I have a fire extinguisher. Mary's Nest is with us, everyone. I was just telling you about her wonderful channel. If you haven't, you probably already have because she has so many subscribers. But if you have not visited Mary's Nest and seen her wonderful cooking channel, you should check it out. Yes, that's just yeah. You're right. You're saying the obvious, Happy, because today I just glanced at the Lehman's site again because I wanted to make sure I spelled it correctly in the tags underneath the video, and I saw garden tools, and I'm going, yep, that'll be the place to get it. Hey, Patricia. I do have one garden shovel. It has a point on it. It's not much good for ice or snow, I don't guess. Lee Valley Tools. Write that down. Lee Valley Tools. Anyway, so if there was anybody that was concerned about me, I'm fine so far. But I'm a little bit nervous. Sand is better though. I mean, yeah, I would think sand wouldn't make such a mess as water. And I don't think I have any sand here. Isn't that funny? That's great, Debbie. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Start with that bone broth. I have all the ingredients now, Mary, to do the bone broth, and I have the slow cooker, which I know you guys are going to want to hear about. So I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow. Let's see. Haas. Yes, I have heard of Haas. That's true. In fact, I used to look at Haas for something or other. I can't remember. I've written that down. Oh, Lordy. If anybody is asking about my zone, I think Haffy just answered that. I've been told it's where I am is 6B to 7A, but I was also told I was 7, so I'm not sure. Central Texas. Well, my son's in Austin. That's not really central, is it? It's almost not quite central. It's more, yeah. This swath is, I mean, I don't know if it's 1,300 miles this way and it goes all the way up, but I know it's in Texas. And I think where I am, I was on the right edge of it. So I'm lucky. Because remember Cherie, her house in Memphis, the one I stayed in that I said that was the house that I really wanted, the kind of house I really wanted. One story. I don't want to have to heat a second story. And the thing is, even I thought, well, I'm not going to heat it. I don't go up there. I'm not going to heat it. And unless I have a guest, and I said, but then you can't really do that because cold air comes down the stairwell and it makes the living room cold. So Mary, you have a fan in Judy. A cup of water creates enough steam to put out a chimney fire. Where do you put that water? Oh, you just throw 1 cup of water on a fire, Eric, and the steam from that goes up the chimney and puts out the fire? Is that what you're saying? How do you know you've got a chimney fire? How do you know that? Does smoke start coming down into the house? Oh, thank you, Mary. Yes, let's do. Let's do. I wish I could figure out how to do a split screen. I mean, I see YouTubers doing that all the time, but no one has explained it to me, so I haven't been able to do it. Uh, can I block off the cold air? Not really, because just the way the stairwell is made, I mean, I would have to hang a blanket around 3 sides and tape it to the ceiling. I don't know. I wanna deal with that. Um, um, Haffy says, "I will know when I have a chimney fire." Well, I'd much prefer to know what the symptom is, you know? Speaking of symptoms, the reason I missed about 3 days uploading a video, guys, is because I had to go to urgent care on, let's see, Friday? No, was it Friday or Thursday? Thursday afternoon. It took the whole like 7 hours to deal with this issue on my leg. I must have scraped it during my garage makeover. I must have banged into my leg and not even noticed it, and then scratched it. And did you know? I'm sure you knew this, but the nurse practitioner that saw me asked me, what has the most bacteria of any part of your body? Can everybody guess? Your fingernails. So I keep my fingernails really short all the time, but still, that's what he thought. And so I had this bacterial infection going down my leg, and I had these red streaks. And I was smart enough to know that red streaks that are kind of going down like blood veins in your leg. uh, that's in your vascular system, and it's not terribly dangerous for the beginning. In the beginning, I got there very early. He said what I had would not have even shown up on a blood test, but fortunately, it just pays to be aware of your body and when things are going wrong. And it's weird because in California, you just don't you're just not bundled up like this all the time. And I was in shorts half the time in California, and I would have noticed it even sooner probably. But anyway, there was this whole thing. I did a virtual appointment with my old doctor, except he was new and it wasn't my old doctor, but it was at the old place at UCLA, and all this back and forth. And I thought he was going to call in a blood test. It got so complicated, and it turned into hours and hours and hours. And I finally just went to urgent care. And he just said, "Yeah, I've seen that before. You just need to be on an antibiotic." So I'm taking an antibiotic. So that's that. So Ranja is here. Ranja, where are you located? Because I don't recognize your name. 110 people are tuned in right now, and I'm so grateful you all joined me for these few minutes on Monday night during an ice storm, my first big weather event in my location. So thanks so much for joining. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe, especially if you're starting over like me. So thanks so much. And make sure you hit the like button on the way out, or now if you want. We only got 41 of these, and we got 111 people watching. So Sweden, fantastic. I had a feeling, boy, your English is great. What did you just say in your comment? Let's see. Some indoor lanterns on the stairway. Indoor lanterns on the stairway. The warm air will rise upwards. Cheryl, if you're talking about this little bacterial thing, yeah, one time I had it. This was years ago. I went to my dermatologist because I had this red streak, like right here. It was working its way down like that. And I went to see her, and she goes, no, it was over here. Your heart is right here. It was over here. It's working its way down. It was about that long by the time I got to see her. And she goes, we do not want that to get to your heart. So I was already kind of familiar with this kind of thing. And rumbling sound. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah says chimney fire creates a rumbling sound. You will know something is wrong. Well, why would I have one? Can anybody tell me why I would have a chimney fire? I've had very little experience with fire. I mean, I had a fireplace for 25 years, and it had a gas in there, but it burnt. You could burn wood too. And I'm surprised I didn't have some problem there, but I didn't, thank God. Let's see. Janice is here. Popping and blowing and rumbling and roaring. Oh my goodness. Popping, blowing, roaring, and rumbling. Oh, that sounds bad. But why would I have one? What would cause that? Well, I learned my lesson. Everybody told me not to be burning the green wood, and so I'm not going to do that. I did put one piece in last night when I went to bed, but I had been burning the other all day. Put some indoor lanterns on the stairway. The warm air will rise upwards. When you say indoor lanterns, somehow I don't think you're talking about these. Are you talking about something that actually has a candle in it or something? Ooh, Mary, you lost. She doesn't have a generator either. You lost power at 2 a.m. What was that, last night? My goodness. Oh, what a clever, see, that's why it's so great to have a scientist in our midst, in our late bloomer club. Rebecca at Food Forest Next Door says 3 bricks to prop up an upside down terracotta pot. So, okay, terracotta pot, 3 bricks to hold it up, candle inside, will heat a whole room in an emergency. Wow. The streaks are still there on my leg, Al. But I'm assuming they're going to go away. They're not, it's not worse. And I am taking the antibiotic, so. Oh my God. I never even saw a wound. That's the weird thing. He said, you must have scratched it. And I'm going, I don't remember a scratch. I certainly don't remember when they got infected. But Jack, first of all, I'm very sorry that happened to your grandfather. And secondly, that reminds me, my former acupuncturist, we had kind of gone separate ways, and so this happened to him later, but I heard about it. He went to Egypt, on a vacation with his wife, and they were on a public bus going somewhere, I guess, to a site. And the bus bumped or something, and he bumped his leg and cut his leg. And normally that would just be, Band-Aid, antibiotic, or whatever. But what they think happened is he got The water in the shower in the hotel had the flesh-eating bacteria in it, and the flesh-eating bacteria got into his wound, and by the time they got him on a plane and back to the US, it was life or death. They removed his leg or legs, I can't remember, but he passed away anyway. Just horrible. Let's see. Oh, Mary just subscribed to you, Rebecca. She's a great fan. Very, very supportive. Let's see. Well, see, this is why I hate to admit this, but you know, maybe that's somebody that's using the fireplace all the time. Obviously, in California, I had a fire maybe once or twice a month in 2 months out of the year. I mean, it was very, very rare. So, but I never had the chimney. I had the chimneys like, it was a long time before I got it cleaned. I won't be doing that here. I've already gotten it cleaned, and he gave me a good bill of health. I don't add any accelerant to my wood. Ugh, I hate thunder. It just kind of gets under my skin. Hello, Peter, Gemma. Peter is here from Australia. Fantastic. Well, is it just, I'm just trying to understand the chimney fire. So it's not like you have material up there, or is it just, it's like something on the sides that catches on fire and then that is burning? Is that? And when you have a liner, how far up does the liner go? Because I didn't look up there. I know that I have a liner, and I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, I hope so too, Cheryl. Let's see. Keep the quilt nearby in case the heat goes out. Well, I've got a very warm mummy bag, and I'm going to put that. Where shall I put that? I mean, if the heat goes out, I mean, well, no, I can keep the fire. I'll put it by the fireplace, obviously. Yes, well, Deborah, I have decided, based on the recommendations from all of you, not to burn the green wood that I have in my garage. That's going to sit there, and I'm going to let that cure for until next year. Except, once in a while I'll take maybe one piece, but what? Ron just says chimney fires start when you don't let the chimney cool down enough in between fires. Well, I've had the stove going full time. Well, I hope they can save your spleen, and try not to worry too much about having surgery during COVID, because a lot of people are, and I'm sure they're going to take precautions. And don't forget to build up your own immune system before you do that, Cheryl, with, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, quercetin, all the usual suspects. I know. I've been thinking about the whole neighbor situation during this storm, and I haven't done that yet. So, and it's not like anybody has dropped over to say hello either. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, I remember in my old neighborhood, of course, that was a neighborhood where houses were very close together. And if someone, I was always on top of who lived on my block. It's really impossible to know the 50 families within a 2 block area. But on my block, I knew everybody that lived on my block and by name. And, when someone would move in, I would go over with cookies and all of that. But I haven't gotten any cookies on my front step yet. We'll see. Okay. I have a lot of food, Maria. I have plenty of food, but thank you. In fact, I've been throwing, I bought food from my refrigerator and then I just was throwing it away because I wasn't eating it all. So most of the food is in the freezer. Or I also have canned food. I have 2 weeks worth of canned food at least. And then I've got all kinds of flour and, dry powdered milk and all of that stuff. Nutritional yeast, baking powder, all that stuff. Of course, I'm not sure what I would bake on the grill. Well, pancakes, obviously. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Let's see. Yes, I should be fine for a while, Rob. Yes, Peter. What we don't worry so much about winter for you over there. We worry about fires. Fires. Oh, how's your fire situation in Australia? Oh, yes, I did. I just had it cleaned. Yeah, I need to do that, Maria. I really need to do that. Thank you, Judy. Judy's encouraging everyone to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it if you did. It always helps with YouTube analytics, just, for them, however their complicated computer algorithms work. It's wonderful if you will hit that like button. 130 people have joined us. If you've just joined my channel tonight for the first time, please subscribe. And I would love to have you. And I have a wonderful community which you can meet on my live streams. I encourage everyone to sign in, let me know you're there and where you live, because maybe I might not get to see you, but if you're from Kentucky and somebody else is from Kentucky, you say, where do you live? Where do you live? Then you trade notes, or maybe it's somebody you want to follow their channel. Many of the people that follow me have very active channels. So I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Let me know you're there and where you live. We're just going to go for another 2 or 3 minutes. I didn't mean to turn this into a whole big long thing tonight. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm okay getting through this so far. It's dark now, so I don't know what's going to happen. Cold, smudgy fires are not good. I don't know what a cold, smudgy fire would be. That's almost always what I do, Al. It's just that in this case, I didn't even know that I scratched it. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to just see if there are any other new subjects that have come up. Let's see. I didn't ask him if yearly was required on mine, Rob, but I have his card and I can call him. Wait, what's going on with Gemma? Did I miss something? Wait, what happened? Gemma, I missed it. Mary Hyde is here too. Hi, Mary. I have a cap. You could see that in my video. I did not go up there, but oh gosh, power is out for Denise. Your power is still out, Daryl. They're only 30 minutes away from me, everyone. I'm just if you just joined, I see we lost a few people, but I don't have a generator, and that's something that I really should have focused on and didn't do. Anyway, Gemma, I'm not sure. Oh wait, Gemma. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Gemma. Everybody, please give a little, send some love to Gemma Avery. Her husband passed away, and I'm very sorry to hear that. Christina is here. They've got a big snowstorm in Chicago. Yeah, I'm sure it's even bigger than here. Mary Poppins. Hey, everybody wanted me to sing Rocky Top. Actually, people have asked me more than once to sing Rocky Top, and I did practice it today. Let's see. Hold on, just checking. Kevin at Big Wave, Florida is planning for spring garden. I hope you're right, Daryl. I hope you're right. I'd love to see that. Daryl, do you have a way to photograph his bamboo? Is like bent over and frozen. I bet it would be really beautiful to photograph. Al says, canaries make great pets for warning of toxic gas buildup in a house. What do? Just drop dead? It's like the canary in the coal mine. I'd hate to keep a pet just to, for it to die at my, if something went wrong. Elizabeth, hello from Arizona. Anita Roy, Jackson, Tennessee. My first job interview was in Jackson, Tennessee. Oh, so long ago. Let's see. Pat is here. I've missed a few things. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, about my soil sample. Tess is asking about my soil sample. Well, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I sent it, they contacted me and said that the soil from the raised beds was basically potting mix. And did I want to really have them test that? And so That was an email. And so I called back. The person that had written me wasn't there. And he said, do you want us to test that? If not, we can tear up the check and you can just call us with a credit card and we'll charge you just for the 2 tests instead of 3. So I called up and I got a woman and she said, well, he's not here. I said, well, can I just give you the credit card so, don't have to he doesn't have to try to catch me and I don't have to try to catch him. No, you really need to speak to him. Okay. So then he calls me like the next day and I'm driving and then I forget to call him for like 3 days. And then I finally got him and we got it sorted out. So I haven't gotten the results yet, but I'll share that when I do. Carl, I was just asking on the live stream on Sunday if Carl was in the house. So Carl is here from Ireland. Wait, what? Seeded your summer garden yesterday? Oh, you have a heater in the greenhouse. How can you drive when you've got sleet for 3 weeks? I mean, how can anybody get around? I mean, I know you take the train, but seriously. Well, I've got so many birds out front. I don't feel a great need to have a canary. I have another pet to take care of, but it's not a bad idea. That's funny, Cheryl. Wow. Hey, Tracy, I'm just about to get off. I was going to just go till 6 my time. Oh, Chris is here from Georgia. Well, yes, of course, Rebecca. That's definitely it. Let me see. Anyway, I will be posting on my community page every day, and let's see, it's 6 o'clock. I may not get a video up for tomorrow. I've got to catch up because what I did was I missed a couple of days because of the whole urgent care thing. And then that last day, Tommy was here. So I haven't shown you the completion of him completing the project. And so that video is coming up. And then I've got some other things coming up and I want to do the bone broth. So I want to get that bone broth done while I'm iced in, because otherwise I know I'm going to be outside doing something. Oh, I want a bathtub so bad. I mean, I have a bathtub, but I don't like the bathtub I have. So I want a bathtub. Who are you, Alex? And where do you live? Do you have a garden? Oh, I am, Tracy? Yeah, I am, because you're in Pennsylvania. I'm in Central. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much, Kevin. Dizziness and lethargic. Calmly and slowly make your way outside of your house. Carbon, CO. What is CO? Is CO carbon monoxide? Poisoning is quite insidious. I have carbon monoxide alarms in my house, if that's what you're talking about. But they are located near they're located on the intake for the heater. The community page doesn't have a specific link. I don't know if it has a specific link, actually. But Chris, if you just go to my homepage, underneath my homepage, you see something, videos, playlist, community, and that's the community. You hit the community tab on anyone's channel homepage, and you'll go there. And what it is that's where people post behind the scenes stuff, or they'll announce their upcoming things so that you'll be aware and stuff like that. Yes, somebody else is from Central Texas on here, Hillary, and she said the same thing. CO is carbon monoxide. Yeah, okay. I have two, one on the lower and one on the upper floor. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Ranja. Wow, outdoor bathtub. Yeah, I think what I would do is I would just put Linden in the end of my, just make her go down into the end of my sleeping bag. She likes to stay warm, that's for sure. Hi, Ryder. Ryder is a teenager. Ryder is Tina's son, as I recall. Good. That's fantastic, Tina. Where are you again? I forgot. Homeschooling by choice and not by necessity. That's what I want, Al. That's what it wouldn't necessarily go with the bathroom that's in there, but I have always wanted one of those. And I talked to the plumber about it, and he said they are so heavy, and that he had installed one in this rich guy's house, and the bathroom was on the 3rd floor, and he and this other plumber carried this thing up to the 3rd floor, and they thought they were going to die. Yeah, there you go. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Good night, I should say. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Please hit the like button on your way out. Look for more videos coming very, very soon, and I'll keep you posted on my community page if there's going to be another live. I will go live on Wednesday at 6 p.m. If I have power. If I don't have power, you won't hear from me for a few days. So yeah. So God bless. Take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Thanks, everybody.